I'll start with Mary, because when you see women like this saying they want to run for office, some people say they're wasting their time. Yeah. Oh, you say yeah.
No, we hear that a lot.
You hear that a lot. But for, you know, in coming up with an initiative like the Million Women, you know, one of the things we said that it doesn't matter what party anybody's running, you know. But do you think that's a dream, though, to support women?
Well, it's a dream that everyone should really have. It's a dream that is worth having, and it shouldn't just be a dream. We should go beyond dreaming about it to activating it and actioning it. We cannot overlook the culture of patriarchy. Yeah. Where we are is a highly patriarchal society. Yeah. So those things are not ruled out. However, I would still insist that at the root of all this is a high level of ignorance. Ignorance amongst women, a patented kind of ignorance, if I must say.
Elishama did share that because you did it last year, she's bold enough to...
Yeah, and several women. I just want to acknowledge that you really encourage people like me. So if you said some people were saying you lost out, you did not. Because people like us came up, so you won.
Although I still don't understand why you guys are going for presidency, but I have this question where I want both of you to respond to, one after the other. Someone says, let's say hypothetically that you won 20, hypothetically, like that, hypothetically. How different will Nigeria really be if you became president?
You see, people must realize that, you know, we're not all... People have this politician thing, you can't trust them, you can't do this, you can't do that. One thing I believe in is a merit-based system. Those who work for this country, who are productive, and I know many of them. There are many, many people who are capable in our country.
So
and
you
who
will
are
go
able,
for meritocracy?
Yes. You know, we must get the right people to do the jobs that we need done.
So what would be the distinguishing factor for you? Food for all of us.
It will be more than food. It will be healthcare. Wow. It will be housing. You know, it will be...
what will be different?
It will be different because what has been plaguing us as a society is bad leadership. And we have all it takes. That's why I kept saying we are more than this. We are a rich and blessed country. We are not supposed to be where we are right now. I'm going to make Nigerians look inwards and we start building from the resources that we have. It will interest you that in the whole of Africa, if you have to look at the global index of natural resources that is in different nations, in the whole of Africa, we have 60%. And in that 60%, Nigeria occupies 50 of it. And in the global record of economy, we are only contributing 3%. It ought not to be so. I can really break down to you how some of these things will change because we have so much in our land, but our leaders have not been harnessing our resources, our natural resources. They've not been bringing it together very well.
So the difference you're bringing is to harness it better.
To harness it better and make our society more prosperous.
I just wonder, though, what do you think about such statements?
What statement?
They're deciding, I want to bring meritocracy, I want to ensure that we harness our resources possibly. How far can they go?
Well, you know, when a woman mounts that position of leadership, you will see a clear difference. Look at our homes. Women run the homes. They are better managers of resources, whether you like it or not. And I've had this conversation with a man who said to me, look, it's really time for women in Nigeria.
But you know what?
And this is a man talking.
Level. Why don't they go for
it? Doesn't matter where they're... And why not?
I already broke that down to you.
And why not?
I have been in public service for 20 years. The people in there, they don't have experience. We have the experience.
Yes. I'm only asking you. I have to ask the question.
You have to really start somewhere.
So I really have to break it down.
I don't know who is pushing this narrative. Yeah. I tell you, I hear you. Some women don't, but it is not gender specific.
Okay.
There are also men who do not support their fellow men, but it is not a topic. It is not an item.
Let me ask Mrs. Sonaiya, who has been in the field.
Yeah. I quite support what you said. You see, because it's not like you immediately expect all the women, you know, to jump up and say, just because you're a woman. And it is true that women have supported one another. Look, in different places, in countries, women come together and say, you know, we are going to say no to something. That is what I'm waiting for Nigerian women
to get up.
To say, look, it is enough. Because we care. We care about the state of the schools. We take our children there. We care about the state of the hospitals. We take our children there. We take, you know, so I think we should just encourage the Nigerian women and say, look, it's time.
Elishama, listen. First of all, when you see a Nigerian woman and she's gorgeous like you go first hate her now.
That is...
Do you have the right to be so gorgeous and say you want to rule the country too? The gorgeous never reach you. I'm sorry, I have to break into pidgin.
Yes, but the gorgeous has to go beyond the face. What is inside has to truly come out.
But do you find that we judge you though? That women judge each other based on what we look like?
Yeah, they just first look at you and they are angry. It ought not to be so.
I think we need to be careful with what narrative we push forward.
Yes.
Because this narrative have always been there, and it's been pushed forward by a certain group.
That is what you're saying.
I'm not saying that it is not entirely true, but I'm also saying even other gender, the men also do not support themselves sometimes.
And they also jealous of us.
And they're just jealous of each other.
Not just the cars too, the attire and things like that. You know, I think it's just human.
It's a human nature, but let's be careful what we project as what the order should be.
Because that will be sinking in. It's like a seed that keeps going out.
So stop asking that question.
Yeah, we should begin to promote that we can actually support each other.
Can we take our minds back to about women's riots? Was that riot done by men? This was a riot. Women converging, coming together, organizing to form a formidable group, protested and turned over a policy by the British.
So what do you think can make women come together?
Let me tell you.
When we come together,
let me tell you, we are in a season in Nigeria where women are looking beyond themselves and how they feel about themselves. They are hearing the outcry of this nation. Nigeria is like a child to a woman, and I will really break it down. You know, it's not by mistake that, you know, everybody has accepted the fact that it is a known fact that the earth is called a mother. Nature is called a mother. Organizations are called a mother. Even this establishment here, if you will refer to it, yes. So that simply means that the earth is being held together by the presence of a woman. Then again, if you take creatures, species of animals, and they tell you that they are extinct, it only simply means that the presence of a woman has been removed for reproduction. So now, what Nigeria is presently going through is that it's going through a serious decay. The earth is crying out. Nigeria is a child to a woman because Nigeria is a she, is a mother. So every Nigerian woman right now, and I know they are hearing this cry, and
that's the sense you're getting.
Yes,
is that you're getting that sense as well in the trade.
I believe that.
And I don't think it's only the women. I think it's everybody. Many people are tired. People are tired. They're saying, you know, there must be something better than this. And I think we should, you know, galvanize all those feelings.
So this thing is happening naturally right now.
And so on.
I'm feeling it.
A natural force is propelling women right now.
Can I just tell you guys, whatever it is, right? I'm hoping that one of you gets in. So, but the question is, if only one, if we don't win, are you ready to serve under whoever does?
That is, if it's
her,
either of two, would I be willing to serve with her? Absolutely.
What about you?
I would do the same for her. Because she's a woman. If it's a man, I will not. Yes. And I have my reasons for that. Because so far, we've not gotten any, you know.
So it's time to give a woman a
chance.
Yes.
If she wins, I will serve under her cabinet. And if I win, I believe she will do the same. But you know, I just believe a woman should be... Now is the season to give a woman a chance to give Nigeria a new birth.